The next Bitcoin breakout is about to start any moment right now here, and on today's update video I will be exactly discuss my exact price targets for this upcoming breakout, because this pattern which we're right now creating is one of the most common patterns we tend to create in bull markets. And I want to be talking about what part of the cycle we're currently in, what's likely to expect it in the upcoming period, what can we right now expect from altcoins, because altcoin season is starting right now. And yes, this is literally the worst timing to be quitting the market, because there's so many great trading setups out there and there is a lot of money to be made right now here. So I will be discussing this and much more in today's update video. So don't forget to once again slap up that like button back above 1,000 likes, will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And I want to start off this video with basically discussing that imminent short term of Bitcoin. So we had that major rally towards the upside, and if I'm just purely going to be looking at the charts, we can clearly see Bitcoin is creating somewhat of a compression, right? You can see we are creating higher lows on the lower side and we are creating lower highs on the top side. So by basically what we're currently seeing is a major compression on price here. And whenever this compression breaks out here, guys, so whenever we are going to see a performance of a higher high or basically a breakdown below the previous low, so a lower low, that is going to be the confirmation about which direction Bitcoin is going to go towards. But this, what we're currently creating, which we are calling a symmetrical triangle, because we're creating a downward sloping resistance line on the top side and an upward sloping support line on the lower side, is one of the most common patterns we tend to create in bull markets. And yes, this is what we're looking at right now here. And honestly, the breakout target is actually quite easy to measure. The bullish breakout will bring us up somewhere around $107,000. The bearish breakdown will be bringing us down somewhere around $85,000, and the breakout will be getting confirmed whenever we break below the support line or above the resistance line here on the top side. So I'm going to be closely monitoring this level, and whenever we break outside of it, that is the point where we're going to be seeing that next continuation. And in all honesty, it is likely that we're going to be continuing higher. I mean, this is a bullish bias continuation pattern. I do think $100,000 is going to be a severe level where we're going to be finding a lot of resistance at here. But whenever we break and confirm the break above that level, we're going to be probably go much higher, since also the target of this pattern is above $100,000. So Bitcoin is, in all honesty, likely not done yet with this bull market. I mean, we can start to see that the Bitcoin dominance is clearly breaking down here, indicating altcoin season is likely to start next year. I mean, on the altcoin season index, we're already seeing it is altcoin season. We've exactly predicted this in days or weeks in advance already. I talked about this, I warned you about this, and what is interesting right now is that on the Ethereum ETF, we're starting to see some major inflows coming in as well here, and that ultimately could paint a picture that institutions are going to be FOMOing towards that Ethereum ETF, which ultimately will lead towards a bigger money rotation into altcoins. And while we're looking at the Bitcoin dominance right now, we're also seeing a major super trend shift here coming in on the Bitcoin dominance, indicating the top is right now likely in here, and that we are going to be seeing that major altcoin season getting started right now here. And if I'm looking at the part of where we're currently sitting in the cycle, it all do also make sense here, and it is likely that we're still going to be having way better performance in the upcoming period ahead of ourselves, where we're most likely going to be performing extraordinary in this market. So I'm very excited. I really do think we're going to be still performing very great here. The bull market is likely still going to last for at least another 100 towards 150 days here. So I don't believe there's a big reason to be panicking about Bitcoin right now here. And with the search term altcoins right now exceeding the high of 2021, guys, this is actually a very bullish development which we're currently spotting in the market. And yes, all the other indicators as well are pointing out that we're just very great looking in the market right now here. The Bitcoin balance on exchanges is rapidly decreasing. Earlier this year, it was sitting around 2.7 million. Now it's sitting around 2.2. So massive amounts of Bitcoins is getting withdrawal from exchanges, and that is ultimately leading towards a more scarcity effect here. And if we're going to be comparing the 2020 bull market towards this bull market, the price target for Bitcoin should at least go to $200,000. So I'm very excited. I am very thrilled for this price target to be reached here. Honestly, I think it is quite a high target, but it looks very similarly towards how we're performing right now here. And yes, while we're all seeing this here, I believe there's also a major opportunity on Ethereum, because if we're just going to be comparing Ethereum towards the 2020 cycle, towards the Ethereum ETF, like if we're going to compare everything, it is like is likely going to be popping off anytime soon here. And that really makes me think here that there is still a major opportunity for that here, considering the fact that if we're looking at the halving cycle, the most amount of gains for Bitcoin are actually still yet to be realized. So I'm very excited. I'm looking forward towards it. And this pattern right here where we're looking at, and which I discussed earlier in this video, is going to be all we need here. And for the ones that have been following me for a while, I have been spot on with my altcoin prediction. I've been spot on with exactly forecasting the perfect timing for the Bitcoin dominance breakout. I've been exactly forecasting this rally towards the upside with the US election. I mean, we have all these data points that are telling us a very interesting story, which I am not going to ignore right now here. So yes, I am still thinking we're going to be having a major breakout towards the upside, and that the target for the target in this bull market is 120 towards 180,000 US dollars. And as time is going by here, I will definitely bring you with me what my strategy is going to be, on how I'm going to cash out, and how we're going to be making the most amount of money to get here. And if you right now want to be trading Bitcoin or any other altcoins, there's a great opportunity right now to trade crypto without any KYC and get a major deposit bonus. And that is on Blofin. If you right now sign up an account using the link in the description of today's video, the highest link below, guys, you can get an account on Blofin. It's basically exactly the same as Bybit. Only on Blofin, you do not need to use KYC. And if you right now sign up an account using that link below, like I told you, you will get an insane deposit bonus. So make sure to check it out in the link description of today's video. Further on, we can start to see that, of course, we are having that breakdown on the rising wedge on Bitcoin. And basically all the indicators are pointing out that this is exactly the period where altcoins should be performing very hard here. And that is also exactly what is happening. So I'm very excited. Altcoin season is literally getting started right now. Just like I said in the previous videos, ETH against Bitcoin, it goes down until it doesn't, and if it goes up, it goes quite exponentially. So honestly, I think we're going to be making a big reversal as well over here. We're starting to see the breakout on the weekly time frame, and yes, the price targets for this Bitcoin bull market are still quite far away from where we're currently trading. I mean, I've discussed my targets many times here. I've been spot on with my predictions with the alpha I'm having, and whenever I see these signals coming in that the market is maybe topping out, you will be the first one to hear as well on this channel. I'm going to be completely transparent. So I know people are not going to like it whenever I'm going to flip bearish, because people want to hear the market is going up here. But at some point, it will just not look good here, just like we had last time around 99,000 US dollars. So this was it from me in today's update video. If you did enjoy it, learn something from it, don't forget to slap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.